Welcome to Beyond the Shadows. Today's story will take you deep into the unknown. Stay with us, if you dare. Ethan, whispering, tense. My name is Ethan Cole. I'm a documentary filmmaker. 3 years ago, I received an anonymous letter. No return address, just a wax seal. A strange symbol burned into it. Paper rustling. Inside, one sentence, in crimson ink. Find the church in Hollow Creek. Hear what it has to say. At first I laughed, thought it was a prank. But Hollow Creek was real, abandoned, forgotten after a flood in 1978. And yes, there was a church. Door creaks, wind whistles through shattered windows. St. Augustine's Chapel. Locals called it the Whispering Cross. Broken steeple, shattered windows. Crosses turned upside down, air heavy with rot, with iron, like blood. Ethan, nervous whisper. I stepped inside, every pew overturned, altar blackened with ash, and on the far wall, words burned into the stone, he still preaches. Soft echo of footsteps. I set up my camera, whispered, "This is Ethan Cole, documenting St. Augustine's Chapel, Hollow Creek." Recorder hums. Static. Beneath my voice, another voice whispers, "Welcome back, Ethan." I hadn't spoken my name aloud yet. I spent hours inside. People online said anyone entering after midnight hears the last sermon of Father Matthew Crane, priest who went mad and murdered his congregation before hanging himself. Clock ticking, thunder outside. 11:30 p.m., candle lit, air so cold I could see my breath. Ethan shivers, whispering. I kept moving forward, every step echoing like it belonged to someone else. The pews seemed to shift when I wasn't looking. 11:57 p.m., candle flares violently. All sound disappears. Dead silence. Ethan's breathing. From deep inside the church, a hum begins. Kyrie, Ellison, Lord, have mercy. Low, male, distorted, not mechanical, alive. Ethan, trembling. Father Crane, is that you? Silence. Candlelight flares. I see him. Priest, gray skin, veins black as tar, lips stitched shut. Confess. Your faith. I stumble. Who are you? You came to hear the word. Now you will speak it. Air heavy. Invisible force presses against my chest. Recorder burns hot. Red light glows. I throw recorder. It bursts. Priest steps down from altar. Silent. Candlelight bends around him. Whispers from the walls. Thousands. Deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the blood. He stops inches from me. Holds crucifix. Metal sizzling. Presses it to his forehead. Flesh hisses, smell of decay. Now, it's your turn. Wind howling, beams creak, candles die one by one. Darkness moves like living mist. Whisper behind ear. You shouldn't have come here, Ethan. I spin. No one. Only camera blinking red. Stops. Flashlight trembles across pews. Carvings appear. He is not gone. Fresh, just made. Distant bell tolls, echoing. A figure kneels, shoulders twitching. Wall covered in photographs. All of me. You brought it back. Photos peel into ash. Figure gone. Footsteps echo. I run to doors. Fused wood. Whispers inside my head. Say the words, Ethan. Say the words. Deliver him through confession. Mouth moves before I can stop. Words pour out. Guttural, unknown language. Sound tears through chest. Walls move. Paintings twist into screams. Altar cracks. Stairway of bone revealed. Finish the sermon and be free. Everything goes black. Silence. Heartbeat. Faint static. Deputy Harris. Calm. Official. This is Deputy Harris. Hollow Creek County. We found the camera 3 days ago. Still recording. No sign of Ethan Cole. Church burned to the ground. Tape keeps playing, even unplugged. Static. Ethan's voice faintly. The sermon isn't over. Sudden screech. Tape ends. That was chilling, but the shadows aren't done yet. Let's dive into our second story, if you dare. Wind howling. Distant echoes of children laughing, footsteps crunching on gravel. Liam, whispering, tense. My name is Liam Harper. I'm an investigative journalist. I've spent the last 6 months looking into Greywood Academy, a boarding school abandoned for nearly 50 years, deep in the forests of Ontario, Canada. No one goes there anymore, except for those who disappear without a trace. Door creaking, windows rattling. I stepped through the front gates. The school is massive. Ivy crawling over brick walls, windows shattered, rusted gates swinging in the wind. Air smells of wet leaves, decay, and something metallic. Footsteps echoing on empty hallways. Inside, lockers are twisted, doors hanging open. The walls are covered in faded murals. Children playing, smiling, but somehow wrong. Faces blurred, stretched. I set up my camera, whispered, "This is Liam Harper." Investigating Greywood Academy. Static hum from a recorder. Faint whispers. I hadn't spoken aloud yet, but I hear voices. "You shouldn't be here." "We've been waiting." I froze. Hours passed. Hallways seemed to stretch. One moment I'm at the front stairs, the next I see the library doors miles down the hall. Clock ticking. Floorboards creak. I enter the main hall. Light filters through broken windows. Dust dances like spirits in the air. Suddenly, a faint piano melody. Slow, dissonant. "Liam," nervous whisper. I follow it. It leads me to the music room. Doors closed, but the sound of keys pressed, playing by no one. I push the door, empty. Only a piano, keys moving by themselves. "Play with us." Wind gusts, doors slam, hallways darken, shadows stretch along the walls. Crawling, I turn to run. But the exit isn't there. The hall loops back. Every door I try leads to another hallway, another dark room. Footsteps behind, whispering in multiple voices. "Join us. Forever. The headmaster is waiting." I stumble into a classroom. Desks are overturned, a chalkboard covered in writing. Every student is present, even the ones you cannot see. My camera shakes, my flashlight flickers. The voices grow louder, overlapping, screaming, whispering, but no one is visible. Low growl, metallic scraping. I hear chains dragging across the floor. A shadow moves across the wall. Tall, distorted, limbs stretching unnaturally. I run. Doors slam behind me. Lockers burst open with a deafening crash. Every locker empties, then fills with shadows, writhing, whispering my name. "Liam, stay forever." Library. Books flying off shelves. I hide behind a desk. The shadows gather at the center of the room. From them a shape emerges. A tall figure in a tattered school uniform, eyes hollow, mouth sewn shut. "You shouldn't have come here." I try to scream. My voice caught in my throat. "The academy, it feeds." The walls begin to pulse, breathing like a living organism. Floors creak, ceilings sag, doors open and close, trapping me. Only the lost remain. Join the choir. Whispering intensifies. Screeching metal. Footsteps run in circles. I see dozens of figures, children, teachers, staff, all in various states of decay, floating, walking through walls, staring at me with hollow eyes. "You are next." I reach the auditorium. Stage lights flicker on by themselves. Chairs rise into the air, spinning, colliding. A single piano key hits the floor, D sharp. "Sing or stay silent. Forever." I feel hands grab me, invisible, icy, pulling me toward the stage. Shadows merge into one massive figure, headmaster's shape, commanding, twisted, impossibly tall. You can't leave. The academy has claimed you, but we will teach you, as we teach all others. I fight, the shadows slam me into the floor. The piano melody turns into a cacophony of screams and laughter. Every door I look at shows me my own terrified face, distorted, waiting. Join us, forever. Silence, heartbeat, wind howling through broken windows, Liam whispering, broken. I am still here, writing this, recording this. But the academy, it watches, listens, waits. And sometimes I hear them behind me. Footsteps, whispers. You should have stayed away. Sudden screech. Footsteps run past. Doors slam. You've survived, for now. But remember, the shadows are always near. Subscribe to Beyond the Shadows.